My family and myself have gone through, man, we've been beat up. Straight up. We've lost 2 family members this year. Well, good morning and welcome back to Journeying with the Jarvises. I'm out here in the sticks today, taking a little walk, watching the animals eat, and nature take its natural course. It's a peaceful environment where I can get a lot of thinking done, prayer, and just kind of finding my joy and finding my peace in the situation. So first of all, for those of you who are new to the channel, I want to say welcome. My name's Joshua. Thanks for finding us. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the last videos, and I hope that some of these things have been helpful for you. Today's going to be a nice, fun one, but also just truthful, to the point. Today I'm going to talk about peace. It's been throughout the videos, but specifically today I want to kind of help you along. So we're going to take our next step on this journey. And peace. Do you have it? Do you know somebody who does? Have you had it? It's not as elusive as it seems, but it's definitely felt that way in my life. It's almost been like times where I straight up forfeit it. Maybe I've wrapped myself in anger when it is right there freely available. If I choose to submit, that's another aspect too, right? A submission. But maybe today you're desperately seeking peace. Well, if you're new to the channel, I want you to know I'm a man of faith. I believe in Jesus Christ, that he died for my sins and saved me. And it's the best part of me, right? Everything else is just flesh, frankly. And it's a struggle, man. It is an absolute struggle still. Don't get me wrong. I want to make sure for those of you who've been on this journey, and those of you here now, that you understand that still imperfect, still got a long ways to go. If the Lord should have me on that journey, and by no stretch of the imagination are my struggles and all these things behind me completely. But I've learned a lot about myself, and I've learned a lot on how to submit these things, to kind of rest in that peace. The Bible talks about how, Christ is our Prince of Peace. I've touched on that before, and I really resonated on that over this summer when I was a kids counselor at a camp up in the Sierras in California. We actually slept in a wagon, like legit old school wagons, bunked up with a bunch of boys, good dudes. You learn a lot being around children and youth, because this life can jade you out if you've taken your lumps and your licks. And I was able to have that opportunity through different sermons and messages to just focus on that one aspect. They said, what is God to you? What is Christ to you? And I chose that one in particular. My family and myself have gone through, man, we've been beat up. Straight up. We've lost 2 family members this year. So you could say that we're all looking for some peace, right? How are some of us obtaining it? Maybe how are some of the others not? Well, first of all, it's a daily thing. That's what I'm trying to talk about with the struggles and trust and failures and others. Is there's a theme throughout this. This is vlog 5. If one of the themes you've noticed, the top is Christ, God in my life, family. There's this theme of community, right? If you want to go into your foxhole all alone and like mourn, I get it. I lived years like that. Years just plugged up and, people trying to check on me and kind of wave them off, or, you know, even worse actually, is pretending. Because at least when you're kind of like avoiding people, not taking calls, they can at least identify, hey, this dude's not okay. Something's up with Joshua, and then pray about it. And, if it's on their heart to consistently, check in. But if you are putting on a face, right, which society pushes us towards, right? You got to be the big, strong adults. Nothing wrong with being a rock for people, but remember who your real rock is. If you call Christ the Lord of your life, that's where you're going to draw your strength, right? Because as I talked about before, the other things will fail. So today, what's a way you can attain peace? What's a way you could work towards it, right? Well, the first step is recognizing that you're searching for it, that you want it, right? Obviously, going to Christ. Straight up, flat out, number one, go to Christ. And if you don't know what that looks like, it's a conversation worth having with a Christian friend. You go online, call local churches. There's a variety of ways to do it. But if you're wondering today, right now, in this moment, prayer. It's as simple as this. God. He knows your heart. He knows all of our hearts. We may think that we could hide it from friends, family, neighbors, coworkers, but he knows our heart, and he knows you're struggling. He's begging you. He's pleading with you to come to him, because he wants that restoration. He wants to redeem that sin, that hurt in your life. So that's the step right there. That's the true step. For others, I can't promise you anything that's going to be sustainable, but I don't like you hurting. So I'd say a step towards peace is, if there's any reconciliation that needs to be made with somebody, take that step today towards that. Reach out to a family member, reach out to a friend, go out to coffee, right? You can take those breaths, right, to try to reduce that angst. But guys, that stuff is it's gonna come right back again. So I guess I'm kind of pleading with you here. If I'm being honest, when you know the truth, you know the truth. So, and then you'll have that peace that surpasses all understanding, right? You'll be in these valleys, and somehow you'll be hurt. John 11:35, remember that one from junior church? It says Jesus wept, right? So that's a part of it, right? Then there's a time that the morning will stop, right? And a new day is on your horizon. And I want that for you, right? I want that for this world. I want that for our communities. I want that for your family, which is why I'm doing this. I want to see that restoration in all of our lives and our communities, and for us to be a nation that calls God our King, right? That's our founding. That's our history. We've got a sordid past, but so does all humanity. Check out Scripture from the beginning till end, and you will see, frankly, it's a humbling aspect. And it helps you to kind of recognize that we're all broken. But that's okay, because guess what? God puts us all together. You can take all your brokenness to Him. So, let's wrap this puppy up. I want you to enjoy your families. Spend time with those around you. Value them. Thank you for being here. Remember, you are valuable. You are loved. And you have purpose. You have a purpose. Lean into that purpose. Do not delay. Don't wait. We are not promised tomorrow. Okay? So as always, keep smiling, continue marching on, and stay grateful. And if you like this kind of stuff, then you can check out one of these videos that we put here. Take care. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.